I want to open up to the audience. So anyone in the audience want to ask any questions here? All right, you ready? Great audience member. What would you like to ask?
So I feel like anytime you get a room of stand-up comedians together, the war stories of bombing always come up. So what was the time that you bombed and how did you recover from it?
Let me tell you about yesterday. No, okay. I was just...
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this term. What is it?
I don't think I can't say it. Like I've never like to me bombing is relinquishing control of my performance to the audience. That's when you bomb and when it's like, oh y'all not laughing at that. Well, let me try to do something else. Let me try to do something else. And at that point, it's just like, oh, you bombing because you're not at the reins of the performance anymore. The one time I think the worst performance I ever had, I was doing a show, and I don't know what technical thing this is, but sometimes you're talking to a mic and it's like a second delay, and I have a problem hearing myself. So like if I'm talking right now, I can hear myself. That's fine. But if I'm like, hey, and then the mic goes, hey, it's messing up my rhythm. So I was doing this show and I was on stage. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So we and I'm just like, and like that was like every time I heard myself, I would stop. So it was like messing up my timing. And I'm looking at like the host who had a great opening set. And it just keeps happening, and to the point where I just like start like people looking at me like, what's wrong with him? Because all they hear is what they hear, but I'm hearing myself backwards, and I just had a terrible set to the point where I was like, after the show, people wouldn't even, they was like walking out. It was probably like 200 people. They just walking out like they just looking at me like, man, why was he here? But I'm also waiting to get paid too. That's like the worst feeling where it's like. Can I just get my money so I can get out of here? I appreciate it if I can.
Your $4.
Yeah, my $4. Let me get my $4. But yeah, that's probably my worst performance.